Hello, and welcome to Daily Podcast number 16. This is Eric Dobson, and I almost said something cheesy like, here's what's happening today. So, a couple days ago, I did a podcast about commenting. And as right now, these are just being posted to YouTube, since I'm video recording the podcast as well. I did get a comment to that video. And that was pretty cool. Boy, no script today, as every day, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was pretty neat, and it got me thinking about other commenting situations online, and something I've discovered about becoming involved in a new online community, and how do you get established. And it's a huge field of study to ask how do you become known for something, especially online, that you're starting from scratch? If you want to build a following, if you just want to become a respected member of a certain community, even if it's just a hobby you're interested in, and you really want to be more of a leader among the followers of that hobby, how do you go about doing that? And one of the best ways I've found is to just start off by finding a forum. If you can find kind of the authoritative forum about whatever topic you're into, just sign up. You want to fill out your profile completely, put a picture, put info, put a link to any sites you use, Twitter, your own website, or nothing, whatever. But really fill out the profile, sign up for the account. If I'm serious about a topic and I know I'm going to be into it for a while, I'll usually pay. Most forums have a paid option, whether it's just a donation or some sort of membership level. It's usually $20 for a year or something like that. And you get a few more privileges on the forum, but otherwise it usually shows something a little more as far as your membership level. Just kind of shows you take it more seriously. So I'll just do all that to get started, and then you just start following. And most forums these days have a way to find new content, anything that's been posted since the last time you were there. So I'll just start following that and then jump in and get involved. But here is the key, that when you're new to something, especially if it's just a hobby or a business or any topic you're just getting into and you really don't know a lot about it, you kind of get stuck thinking, well, what do I have to say? What can I contribute? You see quickly there's people on these forums who have been there. They've been on the forum for years. They've been involved in whatever the topic is for a lifetime. So it can be pretty intimidating thinking, how am I ever going to be established among people like this? But it can be done. And the key is to be respected for whatever you do bring currently, whatever level you are at. You can be respected even as a beginner. The key to doing that, number one, is humility. You never want to start claiming more than you are. Two is good use of the search function. Don't ask the typical beginner questions. It'd be like if you went on to a Ford forum and started a Ford versus Chevy discussion, or you went and started a Mac versus PC discussion, or if you're into guns, a 45 versus 9mm discussion. Any topic has its eternal arguments, and one of the worst things you can do is to just show up and start a conversation about that. So just get a feel for that. But what you can do is offer what you have. And one of the biggest things you have as a beginner is enthusiasm and appreciation for the people who are more experienced and relating to other beginners. So what I like to do if I want to get involved with something is, first off, if you do have a great question, ask it, but generally look for other beginners. When people put their first post, be the person that welcomes them. And don't try and act like you're some expert. Just say, yeah, I'm new here too. I'm into this, getting started, really good to see you here. Hopefully we can learn together. Whatever it is in your words. So you can definitely be on the welcoming committee unofficially. Another thing is, anytime, depending on what the forum is, if it's some sort of hobby or craft or whatever, if people ever post examples of what they're working on, you can be there to encourage them, really compliment what they've done, offer a couple suggestions, and I'll usually say, well, what I see from my beginner's perspective is blah, 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 but I'm really impressed. Just tell the truth. Don't be more than you are. Just be enthusiastic and encouraging. And that's the thing to remember. No matter how much of a beginner you are, you can always offer enthusiasm and encouragement. And over time, the knowledge and experience will come. So those are my tips today for how to break into a new community. You'll notice what it doesn't involve is reading and reading and reading and never participating. So the internet has so much to offer, and the knowledge is just one part of it. The participation is huge. So I think that might turn into a bit of a theme here, at least this week for a couple days. It's just all the ways that you can begin participating, and it really just transforms your use of the internet and what you get out of it and what you can offer to others and to help them. So that's Daily Podcast number 16. Hope you will check back tomorrow, and I hope you will leave a comment with any thoughts you have for this or any of the other podcasts. Thanks a lot. I'll speak soon.